Sometimes, the people we expect the least from turn out to be the ones who save us. Last night, I learned that lesson in the most unforgettable way. It all started with something small. I missed my last train home. I ran through the underground, my bag bouncing at my side, heart racing as I heard the announcement echo through the station. This is the last service of the night. By the time I got to the platform, the train was already pulling away. Gone. I stood there, breathless, staring at the empty tracks, realizing I had no way home. I thought, okay, maybe I'll just wait inside the station until morning. But when I finally made my way to Euston Station, dragging my tired legs behind me, the doors were locked. I rattled the handles. Nothing. I looked around. The streets were quiet, too quiet. And that's when it hit me. I was stranded in the middle of the city, in the dead of night, with nowhere to go. The thought of wandering the streets alone made my chest tighten. For the first time that day, I felt the sting of tears in my eyes. Then, I heard a voice. "Are you all right?" I spun around. Out of the shadows stepped a man, his clothes worn, his beard unkempt. A homeless man. His name was Vincent. For a moment, I froze. My mind raced with warnings: be careful, don't talk to strangers, especially at night. But something in his eyes disarmed me. They weren't threatening. They were kind. Vincent told me it wasn't safe to wander around alone. He said, "Come on, there's a cafe nearby. They keep it open late. At least you'll have somewhere warm to sit." I hesitated. Part of me thought, should I really trust him? But the other part of me knew I had no other choice. So, with a cautious nod, I followed. True to his word, Vincent led me to a small, dimly lit cafe tucked away on a side street. The kind of place you'd never notice in the daylight. We walked inside, the smell of coffee wrapping around us like a blanket. Vincent ordered 2 cups. He handed one to me and said, "Don't worry about the money. Tonight, you're not alone." We sat across from each other, sipping coffee in silence at first. Then slowly, we began to talk. Vincent told me about his life, how he once had a job, a family, even a little girl he adored. But after a series of losses and mistakes, life had pushed him onto the streets. Yet despite everything, he hadn't lost his humanity. He said, "People walk past me every day, like I don't exist. But when I see someone in need, I can't just ignore it. Because I know what it feels like." Those words hit me like a wave. As we talked, I kept thinking, here I was, scared of him at first, but he's the one protecting me. Out there, the streets were filled with danger, but inside this little cafe, with a homeless man named Vincent, I felt safe. Safe in the company of someone society had thrown aside. And that's when the real twist of the night settled in. The person I feared might harm me was the one who saved me. Hours passed. The night outside slowly softened into morning light. When the cafe owner finally told us they were closing, Vincent walked me back toward the station. Trains had started running again. My heart felt heavy, not with fear this time, but with gratitude. I turned to Vincent and said, "Thank you. You probably don't even realize it, but you saved me tonight." He just smiled, that quiet, humble smile, and said, "Take care of yourself." And just like that, he disappeared back into the city. That night changed me. Because sometimes, humanity shows up in the most unexpected places, not in the people with money or power, but in the ones who have nothing left to give except kindness. I went into that night thinking I was unlucky, stranded, abandoned. But I came out realizing I'd been given a gift, a reminder that compassion still exists, even in the shadows. So the next time you see someone on the street, don't just look away. Because behind those tired eyes might be a heart stronger than you'll ever know. And if you ever wonder where humanity is hiding, remember Vincent. Thank you for watching. Do remember humanity is in sharing. Please subscribe to our channel.